Oh, I'm already recording. Okay. So, I have a journal entry. I had a recent revelation. I have a hard time saying revelation, I just realized, because this is like the third time. It's like the third video I've had an issue saying that. That's out of my vocabulary. I'm done. I'm done with that. I had a recent realization that I've been grieving. And I guess I just didn't know that. Well, I was like, dealing with all my bullshit. But when I first got diagnosed, I literally could not believe it. Like, I kept telling myself, I just kept telling myself this could not be my reality. Bro, like, I cannot be sick. No way, you're telling me I'm sick. I can't function right all of a sudden. Like, this isn't gonna last the rest of my life. This is not the rest of my life. There's no way. And honestly, it felt like my body was betraying me. I had absolutely no control over my body or how it functioned. There were some days where I couldn't walk. Being the independent person that I am, that destroyed me. Like, bro, I gotta ask for help to go to the bathroom. Houston, we have a problem. There's a problem. And this is not my problem. This is not real life, bro. This is not, what the fuck? Having to ask for that kind of help made me feel so weak and useless. The stages of grief is, what is it? Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and then acceptance. That's supposed to be like the 5 stages. 5. Denial. That's 5. That's supposed to be like the 5 stages of grief. You don't experience all of them. At least I didn't. I didn't feel like I did. And some of the Google links say that you don't. So I think that adds up. I think that links up. But like for me in this phase, like there was really no bargaining. It was just straight up like depression. Like I was like, oh, if this is the rest of my life, I don't want to be here. Like I literally would pray that I didn't wake up the next day. Like I was in so much pain, like the physical pain, the emotional turmoil, the mental agony. Like I was not myself and I didn't want it. Like, I did not want it. I'm good off it, bro. But like, even in that, I still like convinced myself that I could have a normal life, right? Like I could accept it. I could still have a normal life. I still have my job. I can function there. I excel there. Like, ain't nothing stopping my brain. My brain works. Bitch, I can use my mind. And that's what everybody used to always tell me growing up. That's why you go to college, right? Because you can't no one take your mind from you. I could use my mind, right? I had my job, right? Then I got fired. So now what am I? Now what do I do? And that just started like a whole new spiral of grief, bro. Like I just started spiraling again. I started grieving again because like I took this pivot. I'm like, okay, I could take it. And honestly, I guess that's just more just like false acceptance. That was just me still relying on outside sources, still me depending upon something to validate me and make me feel valued and worthy. But it was like, bro, what do I do without my job? Like, bro, and literally all I could think was, I'm just so tired of shit being taken from me. Bro, what am I finna do without a job? I literally have nothing now. Nothing but anxiety and disease. That's all that went through my head. And you know what? This is where the bargaining stage started to come in, right? It's when you try to compromise or negotiate with life, right? Like and I'm thinking, if I stop being sick, if I get better, I could get my job back. If I could just get back to normal, get healthy, or like just get back to like equilibrium, get back to normal, I could get my job back. I could get back to normal. I just wanted to get back to normal, bro. How can I fix this? How can I change this? I don't want this to exist anymore. How can I make it stop? You can't. And it was just a pattern and a cycle of going through that for the longest time of what can I do? What can I do? Like, if I don't eat, I won't get sick. That's not fucking true. That actually made me more sick, not eating. That doesn't work. If I had taken better care of myself, this would have never happened. Like, I'm just over here shaming myself for what I didn't do or what I could have done differently, and I can't figure it out. If I wouldn't have gone back home for treatment, I would have never got fired. Anything. There has to be an explanation. There's an answer for this. And I was just angry and confused. What could I have done differently? What can I do now to fix this, to change this? And after a while, I moved on to what I thought was acceptance. And honestly, I realized it was really just apathy. Apathy rooted in depression. And it felt like I was like really teetering between like depression and bargaining. On one hand, I kept coming up with new ways to fix this. I can fix this. I can get back to normal. I can fix this. I know I can fix this. And then on the other hand, it was just like, fuck it. On the other hand, it was just like, fuck it. Nothing mattered. I don't care. I don't care. So it's like on one hand, I'm really focused on how can I get back to the standard of living? How can I get back to what it was? How can I get back to where I was? How can I get this back? And then on the other hand, it's like, I really could care less what happens next. Honestly, God, you could take it all. Honestly, God, you could take me. I'm waiting. Shit. So I'm really just angry and confused. Like, that is just a theme through this whole thing. Like, I'm just fighting it. And it was like through this false acceptance, I kept like telling myself just to go with the flow. Everything happens for a reason. It's supposed to be what it's supposed to be. And like, while I do believe that, I also understand that during this phase, I was really just trying to avoid and never have to like face the real reality of my situation. And the reality was, I'm unemployed and I have a chronic condition that I need to learn how to manage. That's the reality. And that was a reality that I could not face. Coming to that realization, like facing that reality, it helped me leave the bargaining phase because ain't no bargaining with life, bruh. Like, it helped me get out of that, but honestly, now I'm just stuck in depression. Now it's like, this is the reality. Oh, what do I do with this? I hate this. I don't want this. I hate this. I fucking hate this. So I'm depressed. I'm really just in this sunken place trying to figure out my direction. And I didn't have one. And I think I started to make progress towards acceptance, or really what I thought was acceptance. But I came to the realization throughout this time that I'm not going to feel normal until I feel normal. And what that means really is like controlling the controllables, like control what you can control. When you're in a position when you feel like everything is slipping out of your fingers, everything is being taken from you and you don't have any say in it. I didn't approve this. I didn't consent to this. Like, the world is just fucking you right now. What can you control? So I started going on my daily walks. I made sure I was moving my body, especially because at this point I was really dealing with like a lot of muscular atrophy, especially in my legs, because I was sick and I was bedridden for like such a long time. My legs had gotten like really weak and small, and like for a while I was actually walking with a cane. Thank God I don't have that no more, okay? But I controlled the controllables. I started going on walks. I became really intentional with the food that I ate. I started experimenting with new foods and like cooking different things. I like really getting my shit together. I stopped eating certain shit altogether. Like, I was controlling the controllables. I eventually realized like this new like control over my body, and I started to be able to manage my symptoms better, and things started to get better, and I was finally feeling like I was getting back to normal. And then the eviction started. I can't get a fucking break. And of course, again, that just started a whole new spiral of grief. It just created a whole new cycle because like I'm thinking I'm getting somewhere. I thought I had it, bro. Like I'm here, you know, like I'm doing the best I can with what I got. I'm finally making something of it. I'm doing something with it. Nah. And it really sucks because I really wasn't able to work much, if at all, during the whole period of me being sick. And I mean, I did my best here and there to make some money, but like, I just physically didn't have it. Like I couldn't move but so much, and I could only do but so much. And jobs was not hiring. I applied daily to like 50, 100 jobs a day. Like I got proof, I got receipts in my inbox to this day. Just hundreds of thank you for applying, all of that bullshit. There wasn't nobody hiring. So I just couldn't work. But honestly, I fell back into like the beginning stages of grief. I fell back into like the anger and bargaining because like, what the fuck? Everything has been good up until this point. Why now? Why? I can't. And so I'm trying to figure it out. I'm again looking for quick fixes, trying to like just solve the problem. Bitch, I went and got a 401k loan that I still have to pay back just to pay rent. Like, I just wanted to hold on so tight to what I had. And also I didn't want to get evicted, bitch. Duh. But fast forward, it still happened. And next thing I know, I'm living in a Motel 6 out of suitcases. And at this point, once we get to the Motel 6, I don't know what I'm feeling. I felt nothing. I felt nothing. Like, it was honestly just like, fuck it. Like, it wasn't like a depression, fuck it. Like, it wasn't like a, you know, I don't know, give it to God. But it was like a really just like, I felt nothing. Every time I even thought about the situation, was just like, fuck it. Fuck it. I don't care. Who cares? Fuck it. I think that's even honestly how we even got into this apartment, because it was like we saw this thing on Zillow and everybody and their mama was like saying no or giving us a hard time, and it was just like, bro, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Here's my card. Fuck it. Like, go apply. I don't fucking care. I did not care. I didn't care about what happened. I didn't care about myself. I didn't care about the next day. I didn't care about this day. I don't care no more, bro. And I think that was very freeing. In a lot of ways, that was very freeing. In a lot of ways, that was very scary. It's not a great place to be. I'll tell you that right now. I'm gonna tell you. But no, okay, so that's why I really feel like apathy or like nothingness should be like a stage of grief. Because like I've noticed in myself, like every time I'm overcoming something or like getting through something, I experience just like utter carelessness about the situation. Like I couldn't give a fuck. I couldn't give half a fuck. I don't care. Like, and I could not express how much I don't care. Like literally whatever happens next, happens. And it seemed like that was the only way I could like get mental space enough to actually sit with my thoughts and my emotions. I don't know. I don't think depression just leads to acceptance. Like, oh, I'm so sad. Like, no, bitch, depression leads to suicide. People kill themselves. I don't know. I'm not gonna change the rules. I'm not a fucking therapist. But that's what I noticed. I think I've just recently come to accept all that has happened to me. And that's why I even had this like revelation, this thought was like, in a way, I'm almost grateful for what I've experienced. I'm better for it. I hate to say that shit. Hate to say that. But that's weird. I've noticed that I've come to accept that. And it was coming to this understanding that changed everything for me, for real. I shouldn't be seeking my old self. I shouldn't be seeking back to normal. I shouldn't be trying to get back to where I was. I don't even like where I was. I didn't even like myself where I was. I wasn't happy there, right? But I was successful. I was coping in a way that was socially acceptable. Like, I was managing in a way that was socially acceptable. But even if it wasn't, even if it was, like, I shouldn't be stuck in the past, like good or bad, because I can't go back there. And I think ultimately, if you think about it, why would you want to go back to a place that filled you with like doubt and insecurities, right? It's not because you actually enjoyed it there. It's not because you liked the life. You weren't happy and fulfilled. It was just convenient. You can live an unhappy and unfulfilled life if it's a convenient life. Like, it's like if you just look at the state of our society, look at your own life right now. You're worried, you're anxious, you're overwhelmed, you're confused, you're depressed. But you got a job, you got a car, you got Uber Eats, you don't have any friends, but you got Tinder. You have Twitter and TikTok to help you feel some type of connectivity and community. But it also gives you just enough detachment for you to feel safe. I get it, trust me, I get it. I think grieving is honestly just a human response to being averse to change. I think it's natural because some shit you really just can't plan for. Like, you would have never expected, so you don't know how to navigate it. And that's okay, and that's when you give yourself grace. But honestly, my biggest takeaway from this like entire experience is that happiness is a choice. I'm not defined by my outside circumstances and conditions. And it's crazy to think that during the most traumatic period of my life, I experienced real moments of pure joy and peace and stability. With no income, negative and past due accounts, baby, still some of them. Don't talk about it. Being constantly faced with real struggle and insecurity, like daily, real shit daily, constantly faced with real struggle and insecurity. How do you experience joy in those moments? You choose it.